Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanice, and if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also turn on your bell so you get notified every time I post new videos. If you're returning, it's so good to see you. All right, we're gonna dive right into this video, and right off the bat, I'm just gonna tell you that I got a lot of good feedback from the last video, so that's why I'm here making one for the men, okay? And I'm gonna start off with two that I can't react to right now. The best scents for guys. I'm going to talk about 212 Men, all right? Carolina Herrera. So I talked about the 212 Sexy for Women in my last video, but this is a clean guy scent, I would say. You can tell it's already finished, but we still have the bottle. It's really good. This was one that my sister would buy for all of the guys in our lives at one point or the other. And I'm grateful to those guys because thanks to them, I mean, my brother-in-law, my cousin, my brother, they're really the ones who supply the stuff that I'm going to be going over with today for you guys. But yeah, even our friends, she would buy this for them. So definitely, if you want your guy to smell nice, clean, very nice scents for guys, this is one that you should do. I always want to preface this video by saying that nobody's paying me to say this. This is just my personal preference and opinion. And of course, fragrance houses, if you want to sponsor me, I'm always open to doing so. All right. And with that out of the way, the second thing that I'll talk about that I don't have here because my little brother broke his is Sauvage, from Dior. I feel like everyone already knows that. Everyone already knows how that smells. I do recommend that for guys. I do think it's a nice scent. You can't really go wrong with Sauvage. So those two are out of the way. Now we're going to go more into the ones that I have right here with me. I'm not going to go in any particular order until I get to like the top three that I normally will be like, okay, these ones are the ones. But the rest of them are not going to be in any particular order. But the ones that I want to talk about today, Club de Nuit, Intense Man. So this one, people already know this, but this is a dupe for Creed Aventus. If you want to get Creed Aventus, but it's too much for you, and you're looking for something that smells similar, this is one. So just gonna do one spritz. These are infinitely stronger than any of the ones I did for the ladies. So I'm trying not to like get them everywhere because everywhere will just smell confusing. But okay, this one is strong. Obviously, it's intense. So has a really strong profile immediately you come into it. It is something that is alluring. It smells like a man scent. It smells like Creed Aventus. I will say that. It smells like Creed Aventus. So definitely do recommend. It's nice, clean, simple, strong, manly. It's a good one. All right, the next one. Okay, so this one is Mancera Black Gold. All right. So I want to talk about this one because you know what? My brother had the Mancera um, Instant Crush. And let me tell you, everywhere we went, people asked him, men, women, everyone asked him, what do you have on? And it was Mancera Instant Crush. It just smells so good on him. Remember, everyone's body chemistry is different. But that Mancera Instant Crush on my brother, it was ridiculous. And it would smell everywhere. Like he didn't need to spray a lot for you to just smell it. As soon as he sprayed it, I would be upstairs and I'd be like, oh, Alfie has just sprayed his Mancera. Like it was that serious. But yeah, everywhere we went, people would ask him, what do you have on? And it was Mancera Instant Crush. But this is the Black Gold. This is different. This is very different from Instant Crush. This one, I feel like this is giving rich man. If you want to smell like a rich man, like someone will turn around and be like, oh, that guy probably has money. This one. I really like it. I think it's still fresh, but it's also a little bit deeper in profile. So if that's kind of what you're going for, I see it like that person who has that overcoat, fall time. They have the long coats on, they clearly have money. Yeah, this is the one. This is my sister's gonna make fun of me. But no, that's really how I feel. That's what it smells like to me. All right, so one other one I want to talk about is Tom Ford. So we're doing the ombre leather, but they also have the Tom Ford effing fabulous. Like it just has F and asterisks, and that one is one that I personally like, but I don't have the bottle with me, so I'm going to be talking about the ombre leather instead. But I'll tell you right off the gate, I like the other one a little bit more than the ombre leather, just because that one has what I feel like is almost more feminine scent, as at least when I use it. It's a little bit more feminine. But this Tom Ford is clearly more for men. This one is a really rich, strong profile. It smells like a man. All right. So this one is like what I would imagine someone who is, really tall, really sturdy type guy, but still takes care of himself. That's the kind of one I would recommend to a guy like that. It's something that you shouldn't spray too much of, but if you spray the right amount, it's something that people want to keep returning to. So if you want that kind of scent on your man, this is the one to do. Is the Tom Ford Ombre Leather. Now, this one we're about to talk about is called Bal de Freak, and this one is actually unisex. All right, and my cousin uses this, and it smells divine on him. So that's why it's in this collection. Um, I've heard people say that it has longevity issues, and I got a comment about longevity in the last video I made. I will say this, the longevity for Balde Freak is really going to be based on your own personal body chemistry. All right, so you can always do testers before you actually buy to make sure to see how long it lasts on you specifically. And you always want to, before you spray it on, you always want to make sure you've taken a shower, make sure that you're well moisturized before you spray it on. That will help with longevity sometimes, but also some people just have the chemistry for some scents to last longer on them, or for some scents to be more amplified on them, or sometimes the scent just completely changes and becomes like really sweet or really stronger depending on body chemistry. So that's just been my personal experience. You can let me know if you've had a different experience in the comments. Now to describe this one, there's something spicy about this. I'm not talking like an oud or anything like that, but it definitely has a more sharper, not intense, but sharper. How can I describe this? Mm, it's a spice. It's some kind of spice that they have in there, and it's not like, depending on your body chemistry, it may not come off as super masculine as the other scents that I've talked about today. But it can go both ways depending on your chemistry is what I'll say. I like it when my cousin sprays it on, but just smelling it on this, it doesn't smell exactly the same as when he sprays it on. So there's that to consider. But it does have that same lingering spice or scent. I'm not sure what the name of that is. But it's pretty good. It's not a bad smell at all. It's something that is a nice scent to come home to. So for someone who, I would say, like, maybe it's because I'm biased by my cousin, but someone who travels a lot and is meeting different people, and you don't want to have something super strong or super masculine on, but you still want it to have like a nice scent, something that everyone from all walks of life can say, okay, yeah, that's a nice scent you have on. That's the one for you. Okay, now we are getting into my people. All right. So y'all are gonna think I'm so basic for this, but I feel like you cannot go wrong with 1 Million by Paco Rabanne. You can't go wrong with this. You cannot. Like, you can't go wrong with this. All right. And this one is to me, it's like almost the I don't know how to describe it, but it's like the default. Like if I think of men's scents or men's cologne, I think of Paco Rabanne 1 million. Like I actually used to be so in love with the scent. I loved it a lot. I remember on like my pastor's birthday, I was thinking in my head, what can we get him? What can we get him? And me and my sister looked at each other and we were like, let's get him Paco Rabanne 1 million. Oh goodness, I genuinely remember this, and this was back when it first came out, before everybody found out about it. So yeah, I've been into that for a really long time, and I feel like it's been consistently good. I know a lot of the times these fragrance houses will reformulate whatever they've brought out and kind of degrade it, but I feel like this one has been consistently good and I like it. So I'm putting it in my top three. All right. Okay. I know y'all probably thought you knew what the number one it was going to be, but I'm going to shock you and say that it is number two, Jazz Club. Remember, this was originally a male fragrance, but it is unisex. Um, Jazz Club. I've said everything I need to say about this. I feel like I don't need to talk about this anymore. I've talked about this too much. You can go watch my other videos if you feel like you want to get more information about it. I've even made it into shorts, my reaction to it. I feel like when a man wears this, lean into him. All right, is what he's saying it's so good. It's so good. I think I used the word delectable last time. Yes, it is still delectable. And honestly, I feel like a lot of the times people have this idea that men's scents and the fragrances and colognes and all that for men should be like this really strong, Creed Adventist type scent, or like Tom Ford ombre leather, like it has to be like those. But this is more this is more my speed. I really like this one. I do. I like it. And again, if y'all want to sponsor me to become a Jazz Club ambassador, just to spread the news of this scent to everyone in the world, I'm open to doing it. Let's talk about it. All right. Okay, my last one here that I know you all are shocked. Why is Jazz Club not number one? Well, it's because this scent exists in the world, okay? From BDK Perfumes, Gris de Chanel, or Gris Chanel. I don't know why I call it Gris de Chanel. It's Gris Chanel. It's probably because I saw the perfume under there, but it's Gris Chanel. Get a load of it. You see. You see how much of Jazz Club is left versus how much of this one. So you can tell this one is a very loved uh, perfume, so to speak. But Gris Chanel. So my sister says that the thing I smell that I like on it is called cardamom, and that's what I really like about the Gris Chanel. She may be right. It does have this underlying scent that is just really, really, really alluring. And yeah, yeah. This one she got. I think she got it from my brother-in-law, and it smells really nice on him. And I think I haven't come across a time that this I've smelled this on a guy and thought it wasn't a good scent. So I haven't come across anyone that has a bad body chemistry for it. It's really good. It's really nice. Um, Highly recommend from me, and I will keep an eye out, to see if there are any other scents that I may have missed, and if so, I'll make some shorts recommending those to you. But for men, at least for me, these are the ones that I recommend that you get. Look out for some videos I will make, because I want to hear guys react to the scents I recommended for women and tell me what they think. So I'm gonna bring that video out. So keep an eye out in the space. Make sure you are subscribed. Let me know in the comments what you think about what I said. Right now, let me just do this real quick. If you have a husband, Gris Chanel. If you have a fiance, Jazz Club. If you have a boyfriend, I'll do Mancera, but I'll do Mancera Instant Crush. Black Gold is for the boyfriends that are, more the bigger muscular type. If not, then if it's more skinny, then do the Instant Crush. I don't know why. This is just how I have it in my head, okay? For my traveler guys, I'll do Belle de Freak. And for my really, really manly men, Tom Ford and actually Club de Nuit are the ones that I would say. And then for any guy who you just honor, but you can't think of where to put him in the category and you're looking for something to get for him, I would say to either do the 212 Men, Sauvage, or 1 million Paco Rabanne. That's my wrap up. So there you go. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.